All right, I'm happy to report yet another breaking news story. I am breaking the news that Matthew Stafford has been confirmed for season 2 of the Netflix show Quarterback. Before we get into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Just also want to let you guys know and have a special thanks to Turf Show Times. I will be writing over with Turf Show Times. I'll continue doing everything I do currently, but I will be writing over at Turf Show Times. So let's get into it. Matthew Stafford is confirmed, rock solid source here. He is confirmed to be in season 2, the renewed season of Quarterback, executive produced by Keith Costro, who I had the pleasure of speaking with years ago on the Downtown Rams podcast at its inception. He is in charge of All or Nothing, and he's worked with Hard Knocks. In addition to that, Peyton Manning, who is obviously a well-known name. He is one of the executive producers as well. They've been looking for quarterbacks. It was rumored that Matthew Stafford could be interested after turning it down last season. Let's be honest here. It's good that he turned it down last season because no one would have wanted to see that. That was brutal last year. However, there is some renewed energy with this Rams team. What we've seen, the Seahawks game was huge. There were some NFL film cameras there. He's getting mic'd up, and we are getting ready to go to get this thing recorded, to get this thing filmed, and of course edited. And then of course we will probably see this around July, which is when it aired this year. So what is the Quarterback, or rather Quarterback, if you don't know? It is a Netflix docu-series, and I'm just going to say this right now. I believe that they put it out there with the inspiration that Drive to Survive, the Formula One series that has been an absolute hit on their streaming platform. I believe they put it out there for that reason. Now, the NFL is working on this. NFL Films is behind this. And this is a good thing because, first off, Rams win, Stafford fans win, Lions fans who are still Stafford fans win, football fans win, and of course, this is an opportunity for the NFL, all 32 teams, and the fans and content creators like myself to win, because I think this can actually add to the pool of people. There are still people, believe it or not, I know it seems crazy, but there are still people every single day that are getting into this sport, that are giving football a shot, that are giving the NFL a shot. I already know one of my close friends is starting to get into the NFL. So I think things like this is going to go a long way for the future and the growth of this sport as it continues to get bigger and bigger. And obviously it's the biggest out there in terms of American sports. But when you look at this is really fascinating because, the NFL has never allowed this level of access before. And, Netflix was given more leeway than anyone with this show. And I think it was a great thing. Marcus Mariota, Kirk Cousins, and Patrick Mahomes, of course, were on it. You very rarely get an opportunity when you're having a docu-series to essentially, film somebody at their best. And of course, Patrick Mahomes last season ended up going to the Super Bowl and winning it. Kirk Cousins went to the playoffs. Marcus Mariota did not have that type of season, but it was that interesting dynamic there for the show. Now, admittedly, I didn't watch the full show, but I will say this. I plan on doing that. But secondly, I am absolutely going to be watching every single second once Matthew Stafford is on season 2. Again, I can expect this to be right around the July mark. It's going to come out next season, next year, but it was renewed for season 2. And Matthew Stafford, can't confirm the other two, but Matthew Stafford is going to be a part of that. So with the Rams off to an impressive 1-0 start, coming off a 30-13 win over the Seahawks, I think it sure sets up a Hollywood moment here for Stafford. I'm not saying they're going to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it's going to be tough if they, want to do that. But everything's going to be documented, and we're going to see what gets into the show and what doesn't. But I will tell you this, the Rams are going to be better than people think. I've been saying this for a while. This could make for a really interesting storyline down the stretch. So we'll see what happens. The last time somebody was in that top 3 cast, they won the Super Bowl and Patrick Mahomes. 2 of the 3 went to the playoffs last year. So we will see what happens. I do think that just stuff like this is so fascinating. It's so cool to see this. And I'm glad to be reporting this because this is what I was hoping for. There was rumors that Stafford could get involved with this, but he turned it down initially. Keep that in mind. Most quarterbacks echoed that same thing. They turned this down and then they moved on. But here's the thing, okay? Once 3 guys do it, now everyone else just saw what happened. They're able to consume that content. They see, oh, that wasn't too bad. I'm sure I could do that. And so I do expect that we will find out who the other 2 are soon. I'm not going to make any, speculations or anything. I can't imagine they're going to repeat the guys they had last year. But we do know that Matthew Stafford is one of them. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, and you know somebody that really does like either the Rams, Stafford, or quarterback the show, send this to them. Pass this along. But officially, Matthew Stafford is going to be on season 2 of Netflix's quarterback series, and I am very excited for it. I think we'll have to do a reaction or something along those lines when it comes out, but that's next year. Anyway, find it really great, and I hope they continue this. I hope we see this with baseball more. I hope we see this with basketball. I think the best thing for media right now, if you're going to make these docu-series, make less of trying to promote, and I think Black Mirror did a really good job of this, make less of trying to promote and just, almost glorify these awful people, okay? And do a better job of showcasing, telling stories that we want to hear, telling stories that we want to know. And these people that, okay, maybe they're not superheroes, right? Maybe they're not, veterans in the army and whatnot. But at the same time, these are people that, people do look up to, and it gives you kind of a sneak peek into their life. So I love this for that reason. I want to see more of it. I don't care how controversial I'm being right now. I want to see more of this and less of the doom and gloom and glorifying just bad, genuinely evil people that we see all the time with docu-series. I understand it's a different genre, but I want to see more Drive to Survive. I want to see more quarterback. I want to see NBA versions of this, hockey versions. This is how I think you can really grow any sport. This is a cheat code right here. This is the formula, and that's not a pun to be intended, but this is the formula for success to growing your sport, growing your brand. Soccer, I'm sure, is going to get involved with this with MLS, and if there's anything already out there, I apologize. Let me know in the comments section. I know Wrexham was there, the one with Ryan Reynolds. That's kind of similar, but let me know if there's anything below that you currently watch that you think I should watch. But I love the sports docu-series and just following the course of a season, following how, these people live their everyday lives and stuff. It is very fascinating, and I'm looking forward to it with this one. So if you like this, hit the like button. Be sure to follow or subscribe if you haven't already, and send this to a friend, family member, whoever's going to be interested. But until next time, guys, you guys take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Later, folks.